Hello and welcome to the introduction video to CCNA routing and switching technologies. And right now you should start to wonder, why should I take this course? Why should I take this exam? And here are some answers. I'm new to IT or to IT networking, and I would like to understand how different devices interconnect to each other or talk to each other. I'm a network programmer or system engineer, and I would like to know what a network engineer does, connect my box, PC, server to somewhere else. I already have some kind of knowledge about networking, and I would like to become a networking specialist and work in a networking production environment. But the most important is that the Cisco certifications are the most well paid certifications related to the networking industry. Plus, these certifications will open a lot more doors compared to other certifications for the interview or when you are trying to find a job. So it's good that you have come to the right place. The course objectives over here is the fact that for these videos you shouldn't pass your CCNA routing and switching exam only, but you should also be prepared for working in a production environment as well. To do this, we will have to do some lab tests, practice, and find the most useful lecture from Cisco, plus some extra reading and studying. As you are seeing here, the agenda for CCNA is broke out in two. The first one is ICND1 and the second one is ICND2. These are the main topics that I would like to discuss it with you. Speaking about the exam, if you're going to the Cisco website and you can type on Google something like CCNA routing and switching certification, most probably you're going to hit the Cisco webpage, and over here you can see the exams and the recommended training. You can actually take your CCNA in two ways. The first one would be to take the first exam, which is ICND1, and then take the second one, which is ICND2. Most people are going for this one because it's only one exam and it's much easier. You're paying only one time, but on the other hand, if you're gonna fail, you'll have to retake. Over here, ICND1 starts with the basic, and ICND2 goes actually much deeper into technologies, and you're going to learn a lot more technologies compared to ICND2, to ICND1, sorry. Right now, to go for ICND1 and check the topics. Over here you can see the network fundamentals. You can click on show details. You're gonna see the topics that you'll have to learn and get some strong knowledge about it in order to pass your exam. Like for example, OSI and TCP/IP models, some LAN switching fundamentals, like what is a switch, how the switch works, how two computers or two hosts are communicating between each other. Then we were going to go for routing fundamentals. Over here we can learn how to deal with IPs and learn how routers work, how they are switching the packets and so on. infrastructure services, we will gonna take a look at some DNS technologies, TFTP servers, NTP, DHCP as well, and infrastructure maintenance, like how to monitor your device, how to secure your device, how to access it, how to do the maintenance, like update the operating system image on a router or on a switch, and so on. Some basic knowledge regarding troubleshooting in ICND2. Okay, so yeah, in ICND2 we can also check the topics. This time it's a little bit more complex. For last switching technologies, we were going to learn about VLANs, about VTP, about STP. Then the routing technologies, like learn the inter-VLAN routing, how to route between two different VLANs or maybe more. Learn about dynamic routing, static routing as well. Some WAN technologies like MPLS, point-to-point, hub and spoke technologies, MPLS. On the infrastructure services, we were going to have more advanced ones compared to the DNS, TFTP, and DHCP. For example, we were going to talk about HSRP, about some QoS concepts. On the infrastructure side, we were going to talk more about SNMP and how you can monitor your network or push configuration from your server towards a networking device. So right now, moving to the exam, like what you should do to pass your exam. Well, it's very simple. You'll have to watch my videos. They are free on YouTube. You don't need to pay. You can watch it everywhere you will have an internet connection. Take notes from there. Pause, rewind, fast forward, all that good stuff. We will gonna have to do some lab practice as well. And over here, regarding the lab practice, you have many options. For CCNA, it's really good to use Packet Tracer. Right now, if you're gonna want to use the Packet Tracer, it's completely free. And over here, we can see that we will have to sign up for English, sign up for Packet Tracer 101, and download the free version of the Packet Tracer for Windows or Linux. So you're not limited only to Windows, you can run it also on Linux, which is pretty dandy, I would say. Then a more expensive option, but much better one, it's the Boson Network Simulator. And over here we can see some prices, some features, what kind of router supports, how it simulates traffic, virtual packet technology, so you can generate some traffic. And over here you can have the NetSim for CCNT, which is ICND1 basically. The NetSim for CCNA, And over here you can see the difference between the technologies. Or you can choose the most expensive one, and most people are going for this option. I personally have Boston Network Simulator, and is running pretty good. Most probably for the CCNA series I'm gonna do some videos into Boston NetSim for CCNP. Okay, I'm gonna do the labs for CCNA, but I have at home the CCNP version. It's a little bit more expensive. You know, Packet Tracer comes for free. You can also do it in Packet Tracer for CCNA, but most of the people which are start to learn for CCNA, and then they want to move towards CCNP, learn more details about the routing and switching technologies. What they are doing, actually, they are buying the product 2 times. You know, like first they are buying the CCNA, and then they are buying the CCNP. I would advise you to buy the CCNP one. You know, if you are thinking to have a long career into the networking side, or if you want to know more things about networking, that would be really good. Another option would be for you to go for GNS3. GNS3, it's a free tool, but actually you cannot you cannot run like Packet Tracer or Boston Network Simulator. Over here you will have to download those software, install the additional images that you will want to work with. So it's a little bit more complex. For CCNA and for beginners, again, Packet Tracer is perfect. Then if you want to do some really advanced labs, you can go to unetlab.com, and over here you can download the EV, Emulated Virtual Environment. It's an operating system based on Linux. I think it's Ubuntu or Debian, something like this. And this image, you can run it into VMware or into an EA6i server. And over here you can add the images that you want to work with, set up complex labs, more advanced ones compared to Packet Tracer or to Boston Networking Simulator. Over here you can find also some information, you know, like how to start with EV and so on. Or you can rent a rack from a company or build your home lab at home. And over here you can go, for example, on eBay, search for different networking devices. Okay, I will search for layer 3 switch, Cisco switch 3561, a layer 3 device. So over here you can bid, or you can select on buy it now. These ones are very expensive, and for CCNA it doesn't make too much sense to buy such devices. Of course, if you're thinking to, like, hey, I want to have the real hands-on experience, then yeah, you should buy these ones. But in my opinion, they are very expensive, and for CCNA, you know, like, just to study and pass the exam and get some hands-on experience, Packet Tracer is perfect. Moving further, you will also have to you'll also have to read the Cisco Press official books, and you can find them on Amazon.com or SafariBooksOnline.com. And over here you can sign up for a subscription. I think they also have 30 days for free, so you can check it out at any time. Anyway, over here I have the links from Amazon, so you can click on them. And these are the books that you will have to read and study from it. Actually, what happens, no matter how many videos do you see, like for example, you can see my videos, you can go to some very good vendors to check their videos out. We as trainers or as instructors, we cannot cover 100% what is in the book. More than this, if you're reading the book, you can actually feel that you have a lot more time. Even if in videos, like for example, you can pause, you can rewind, you can rewatch the video again, like the book is still a book. So if you really want to pass the exam, you should read these two books. The first one is ICND 100-105, and the second one it's ICND 200-105. These books, they are, if you're gonna buy the hardcover, they will gonna come with CDs. You can do some practice exam, like they have some kind of simulates over there. They have some questions, like similar to what you're gonna have on the exams. And regarding the practice exams, I advise you to do as many as you can. This will really help you to find out how prepared you are for the exam. So for example, if you don't feel too comfortable, or if you're scoring every time below 70%, then you should really think about it, reread the books, redo the videos, redo the labs, the hands-on labs that we were gonna do here, and take your time, studying for CCNA actually, or to get the CCNA certifications, takes something like maximum 3-4 months, so after 3 or 4 months you can actually get your hardcover, your diploma printed by Cisco, and you can get it in post. Usually, like if you're sticking to it, it takes like 3-4 months maximum, no more. But you will have to stick with it, you will have to make a schedule, and you should be willing to practice as much as you can. Labs, questions, check the videos, read the books, and yeah, pretty much that's it. Regarding the CCNA exam and what you should do actually to get your certification, where you should schedule your exam, I'm gonna talk more about it at the end of this series. So stay tuned. See ya.